So basically this chapter of Tales of Abyss opens up with Colonel Curtis giving a letter to the Farm Master Ion. And apparently this guy standing next to him is like his advisor. Not advisor. And he says he's going to get back to the Farm Master Ion will get back to him. And basically the Farm Master wants peace between two nations. His nation, which is called Kimikasa, and Colonel Curtis's is nation is called Michalaska or something like that. And so the Farm Master wants both nations to be at peace with each other. That's what he wants. But I think his advisor wants nothing but war. He's like a corrupted soldier. And basically after that, Colonel Curtis will be waiting for the response from the Farm Master at the port. And after that, it feels like the Farm Master wants to leave town because of the war going on, and he just wants peace. And I keep saying peace, but that's what he really wants out of the two nations. Even the advisor knows he wants to leave town, and so he's told all the people in the country that he suddenly came down with an illness, but it's a ploy to stop him from leaving, and it's a conspiracy basically. And so we jump to another panel. I've been skipping. I was looking through these pages of this chapter, and Curtis is waiting for the port, and he meets Anise. He's basically a guide, but she's something else, and I'll get into that in a little bit later on. And she's guiding him around the town, and she knows who Curtis is, and Curtis knows who she is, and she's having this little dialogue saying, why is up with Curtis, why is he here? And so she goes back to the cathedral where she has this food for the Farm Master, and basically she bumps into the advisor, and he asks Anise if he knows where he stands. If she knows where she stands with all this, if she's loyal to the Farm Master, or she's plotting something with the Farm Master, because I'm gonna get to it. She's the guardian, the Farm Master's guardian, and later on she's also known as the youngest elite. And basically there's a little bit of dialogue between the Farm Master and Anise. Basically the Farm Master asks Anise, why does the people of the Makalasta trust him from this, and he's basically have faith in him and pride, and that makes him happy about this, and he's like, I want to leave town. And so there's this riot going on that gives him this Ion and Anise both of just, oh yeah, Anise wants to go with him to protect him, because she's basically said she's a people pleaser. Basically she gave him because he gave her the puppy dog look. and there's right going outside the cathedral, like saying that the order is a tyranny. The order's people saying that the order's reign is a tyranny, and it's unforgivable. And there's like that gives them the chance. Actually, I forgot. Yeah, the Curtis knows that there's nothing wrong with the Fun Master. He knows it's all like a ploy, it's like a conspiracy. That's the faking his owners, like keeping him hostage basically, and he wants him to see the Fun Master, like having a point with him, and then he just panics. And that was like further back in the chapter. Well, basically he said that he wants to know what was up with Curtis, why was he asking so many questions about the Fun Master, and basically back to the other half of the chapter where both Anise and Ion escape as the soldiers and the six guardians are out on missions, which basically Ion said it's going to be if the six guardians were out on missions, this wouldn't be easy to escape, which could be true. With the name God, obviously they're going to be freaking overpowered. So yeah, they both escape. They both meet Curtis to get on this boat to escape to Macalaska, and so, but they're stopped by the Order's boat, and there's this badass panel where Anise uses her arts, basically like in this world they have powers called arts, where they have powers of wind. It's basically kind of like Naruto in a way, where they got like different chakra natures, but these are called arts. So Anise uses these two art barriers, like wind things, and she didn't mean to like hurt them or anything, she just can't control her power. So yeah, another boat comes. There's like two boats. One gets destroyed by Anise, and Anise asks Colonel if he's good at dancing, and he said he's dabbled on, he's done somewhat of it, but he asked that if that's done on the ground. But it turns out that's one of Anise's skills. Like, the Fun Master said that is one of Anise's skills, basically. So she takes off into the air. She jumps on this puppet creature weird thing that she controls using her skills, and basically dive bombs into one of the Order's ships and takes one out. Then she does it to the other one. That gives them time to escape. Curtis catches her in the boat, and she says thanks to him for saving her, because even though she's a kid and she's a guardian for the Fun Master, she could have drowned if he didn't save her there. And basically that gives him time to escape, but all the boats catch up to him, and basically Ion uses this art that covers the entire ocean from where they are to like where the Orders are. Like the entire ocean is covered in art summons, and that leaves the soldiers of the Order out unconscious. That's what he said. It's just like he didn't hurt them or anything, he just left them unconscious. They'll be awake in a while. But I wonder what kind of art that was. That's why I'm confused about that. Is it a different? So it's, it leaves him unconscious. It's like probably drains his lifespan or something, or drains his art power after using it. So they get away basically and get to Macalaska, and they're informed. Curtis says don't use your power to help us, even though that's a good thing, but they are dangerous. The Farm Masters shouldn't be on the battle lines, just leave the fighting to them. And he's so happy by hearing this because he's finally got two people that cares about him. And basically, Farm Master is his title is he's a figurehead of the entire of his country, which was stated back in the other panels of the other panels of the chapter. And basically they're informed what his soul. He says that he's got this feeling in his chest that of happiness and joy, that at least Anne Curtis cares about him. But also back in the other chapter when they were getting chased, and they said, how did he know about the God Generals being on missions? And he said he got information from the got information back in the town. So I don't know if he went around and asked guards about the God Generals, or if he knew about the God Generals, unless he went around asking the townspeople, or he overheard the townspeople or the guards saying that the God Generals are on missions. So yeah, they get to Macalaska. Actually, no, not Macalaska, Kimilasta. Yeah, it is Macalaska, because the soldier informs them that they feel some great power coming from Kimilasta. So that could be the great God Generals, or it could be, because this is this is basically a prologue of what happens before we actually meet the actual main character of this story that follows the place of Tales of the Abyss. This is when Anise, the Farm Master, and Curtis are on this adventure at the start before they meet the main character and help him all through this story, or arc you want to call it. So yeah, this has been a pretty good chapter. Especially if I found out that I'm just confused of what the Farm Master's arts are. Because if they're dangerous, what kind of art is it? Could be a wind one, or it could be something to do with the war because it left him out unconscious after when he used it. What do you guys think about this? Leave your comments down below about this. I just want to hear about your thoughts about the power, Ion's power. So yeah, I hope you have a good day wherever you are. See you in the next chapter, guys.